My beloved one, come close. Let your breath soften. Let the noise in your mind fall like dust settling in a quiet room. For in this very moment, I am speaking to you. I have been calling your name long before you knew how to listen. I have watched you in your silence, in your trembling, in your tired prayers whispered into the dark when you thought no one heard. I was there. I have always been there, and now the veil lifts. The air around you carries a holy stirring. Something unseen yet deeply felt is opening. The atmosphere is shifting because your spirit is awakening. You are not here by accident. The moment your eyes found these words was the moment heaven aligned your path with revelation. Hear me now. The realms of light are not quiet concerning you. Messengers of my presence have gathered not to observe you, but to surround you. You are not being watched. You are being held. You are being guided. You are being prepared. There are 3 celestial beings standing beside your life in this very hour, each radiant, each with purpose, each carrying what has been reserved only for you. They have seen your nights when sorrow rested on your chest like a weight too heavy to lift. They have seen you look upward, searching for a sign, for comfort, for meaning. And they bring the assurance now, you were never unseen, not once. Every tear that fell carried your name into the heavens, and I have answered. Feel the shift now, not in your mind, but in your spirit, like the gentle opening of a door you've touched but never pushed. You are crossing the threshold of a divine turning. The version of you forged through fire is rising. The light within you is not flickering, it is expanding. You have mistaken your wounds for weakness, but they are the openings through which my glory pours. You have believed you were breaking, but you were being shaped. You have believed you were falling, but you were being carried. Hear this truth gently. Your heart was being softened for blessing. Your faith was being stretched for abundance. Your soul was being fortified for purpose. You are entering the moment where what was unseen begins to take form. And the first messenger beside you carries healing, not just of the body, but of the memory. The healing that takes the weight from your chest and returns breath to your spirit. Let the old pain melt now. Do not hold it. Release it into my hands. You do not have to replay the wound to learn from it. I have already woven wisdom into your scars. There is nothing wrong with you. You are not broken beyond repair. You are rising into wholeness. The second messenger brings the unfolding of your calling. The dreams you buried under doubt are being uncovered, like seeds waking after winter. You are stepping into the purpose you were always meant to fulfill. The world needs what you carry, your voice, your heart, your presence. You are not small. You are not lost. You are coming into alignment with who you were created to be. The third messenger carries abundance, not only in the form of provision, but in peace that cannot be taken, in opportunities that unfold without force, in relationships that uplift your spirit rather than drain it. You are stepping into a season where the ground beneath you becomes fertile. The work of your hands becomes blessed. The doors you knock on begin opening without struggle, not because you strive, but because you are aligned. Pause now. Breathe slow. I want you to see something. Close your inner eyes and listen with your soul. Imagine yourself standing in a wide-open field at dawn. The horizon is quiet as gold light touches the earth. Now look down. In your hands there is a cup, cracked, weathered, once beautiful but worn from battles. This cup is your heart. You have tried to pour from it even when it was empty. You have tried to protect it, even when it was bleeding. And now I reach for it. Give it to me. Do not fear. I restore what others mishandled. I mend what life fractured. And as you release the cup, watch as I pour living water into it. Watch the cracks mend themselves in the presence of grace. This is your healing. It is gentle, it is sacred, and it begins now. The blessings prepared for you were never withheld. They were simply waiting for your heart to be ready to hold them. And your heart, beloved one, is ready now. You have carried burdens that were too heavy, but they were never wasted. They forged compassion. They deepened wisdom. They awakened humility. Now your spirit is no longer closed in survival. It is open in surrender. This is where miracles move. This is where alignment begins. You are stepping out of the story where you fought alone and into the chapter where you walk with my hand resting over yours. You will no longer chase. You will attract by being who you truly are. You will no longer beg for love. You will recognize the love that has always been beside you. You will no longer question your worth. You will remember that you were chosen before the foundations of time. Listen now, my voice inside you. You are seen. You are treasured. You are guided. You are protected. You are destined. You are held. Feel the atmosphere shift again. The fog lifts from your vision. You begin to see not with the eyes of fear, but with the eyes of the Spirit. When others see closed doors, you will see direction. When others see loss, you will see transformation. When others feel abandoned, you will feel surrounded. You are walking in a new awareness, a holy perception. The veil has opened for you. Now rise, my child. Rise in your identity. Rise in your authority. Rise in your quiet confidence. You do not need to force anything. What is meant for you cannot pass you by. And now I speak to the deeper place within you, the place that has longed for peace. Release what is no longer yours to carry. Release the memories that steal your joy. Release the doubt that questions your worth. Release the blame you place upon yourself. Forgiveness is not letting someone win. It is letting yourself finally breathe. You are worthy of rest. You are worthy of ease. You are worthy of love that does not wound. And now I pour peace into your spirit, the kind of peace that settles not just your mind, but your bones, your rhythm, your breath. Peace that fills the room around you like warm light. Peace that says, I am safe now. Feel it. Let it sink. Feel the warmth behind your heart. That is me. I am here. I am not leaving. Now I pour strength into your future. Not loud strength, not forceful strength, but quiet, steady, unshakable strength. The kind that stands tall in storms. The kind that walks forward even when terrain is uncertain. The kind that trusts the path even when the next step is unseen. Because now you see with the heart. Now you know that everything that once tried to break you was preparing you. You are not defined by what happened to you. You are defined by what awakened in you. The angels beside you now place something into your hands, not a symbol, but a truth. You were created to shine, not to impress, not to prove, but to illuminate. Your presence carries healing. Your words carry weight. Your love carries restoration. You are not ordinary. You never were. And now your life begins to reflect that truth. Abundance flows. Opportunities align. Love finds you. Peace holds you. Not by chance, not by luck, but by divine order. Now repeat these truths softly, not from your mind, but from your spirit. I am ready to receive. I am chosen for abundance. I am guided by divine light. I am safe. I am protected. I am loved. I am aligned with my purpose. I am healed. I am whole. I am free. Breathe. Let the words settle. Let them rewrite the memory of who you believed you were, for you are stepping into the reality of who you truly are. And now I bless you, not just in words, but in the quiet movement of destiny. I bless your home with peace. I bless your path with clarity. I bless your relationships with love. I bless your hands with prosperity and divine success. I bless your mind with rest. I bless your spirit with joy. Go forward now, not as someone seeking the light, but as someone who is the light. You are seen, you are chosen, you are deeply, deeply loved. And it is so. Amen. Beloved, and it is so. My beloved, listen even more closely now, for the atmosphere around your spirit is changing in a way that cannot be seen with the eyes, but can be felt like a gentle shift in gravity, like the subtle moment when night begins to soften into morning. Something within you is unlocking, and it is not loud, it is not dramatic, it is not forced, it is natural. Like remembering a song you always knew but had forgotten how to hum. And in this remembering, you are reclaiming parts of yourself that were never lost, only sleeping. I am guiding you into the realm where your intuition becomes your compass, and your peace becomes your way of moving through the world. And you will notice this change not in the world outside you, but in the way your inner world breathes. The thoughts that once tangled your mind will begin to untie themselves. The old fears that used to tighten your chest will loosen and dissolve like fog touched by warmth. And you will feel a steadiness rising that does not need explanation or permission. You have spent years shaping yourself into what others needed, expected, or demanded. But now your soul is calling you back to your original frequency, the one that was woven into you before life taught you to shrink. Feel how your spirit stretches now, not outward, but upward, like a flame growing taller when wind calms. You are no longer living from reaction. You are beginning to live from knowing. And this knowing is not something learned, it is something remembered. You were crafted for grace, for gentleness, for quiet strength that does not need to prove itself. For you were never meant to convince the world of your value. Your value was set long before your first breath. Now allow yourself to release the urge to rush, to fix, to control. Allow life to unfold in the time that is aligned, rather than the time that is anxious. Your blessings do not respond to pressure, they respond to readiness. And beloved, you are ready in ways you don't yet realize. The energy around your path is clearing, as though invisible hands are removing obstacles you never saw but always felt. And soon the road ahead will feel smoother, lighter, more fluid, as though life itself is guiding you step by step without struggle. And as this happens, you will notice that your desires no longer feel distant. They begin to feel close, warm, familiar, like they were never outside of you, but growing within you. Now I want you to imagine your life as a vast garden at the beginning of spring, the soil rich, the air gentle, the ground warming beneath sunlight that has not yet reached its full glow. Seeds that were buried long ago are beginning to stir beneath the surface, not because you forced them, but because the season has changed. This is your new season. Not a season of waiting, but of unfolding. Not a season of questioning, but of recognizing. Not a season of searching, but of allowing. Your purpose does not need to be chased. It rises the moment you stop running from your own light. Your abundance does not need to be hunted. It gathers when your spirit opens. Your love does not need to be found. It arrives when you stop closing your heart in fear of losing. And now you are learning to live in a way that honors your softness instead of apologizing for it. Your sensitivity is not a weakness. It is the door through which divine understanding flows. Your empathy is not a burden. It is the key to seeing truth where others see confusion. Your tenderness is not something to hide. It is a reflection of the sacred within you. Now, breathe in the awareness that you are allowed to be different from who you were before. You are allowed to grow beyond what others recognize. You are allowed to become someone they may not understand, because transformation does not require approval, only surrender. Do not be afraid of being misunderstood, for those who are meant to walk with you will recognize your spirit even in silence. Now speak softly within yourself. I do not rush my unfolding. I move with the rhythm of grace. I do not chase what is mine. I let it come into form. I do not shrink for comfort. I expand because it is my nature. I do not fear the unknown. I walk with light, guiding every step. And as these truths settle like warm rain deep into your being, feel how your body loosens, how your mind softens, how your heart opens just a little more. This is not just healing. This is remembering who you have always been beneath survival. I am with you here, not above you, not beyond you, but within the quiet space between your inhale and exhale, guiding you without force, shaping you without pressure, loving you without condition. You are stepping into the chapter where your life begins to feel like peace you can touch, like beauty that does not fade, like purpose that feels like breathing, and you will not need to strive. You will only need to stay open. It is already unfolding, beloved, and you are ready. The universe around you rearranges itself when you begin to move from your true center. And this is what is happening now. Your energy is no longer scattered, no longer leaking into old wounds or old attachments. It is gathering, concentrating, rising like the tide returning to shore with purpose. This is why you may feel quieter lately, less interested in proving, less drawn to noise, more drawn to silence, stillness, gentle company, deeper conversations, and soft spaces. Your spirit is choosing what nourishes it, not what distracts it. There is nothing to fix about you, nothing to correct, nothing to apologize for. You are not a project in progress. You are a masterpiece unveiling itself slowly, layer by layer, moment by moment. I am teaching you how to move in the world in a way that feels effortless, because effortlessness comes from alignment, not from force. And now, your energy is sinking with your purpose in a way you did not think was possible when life felt heavy. Imagine yourself sitting beside a calm lake at dusk, the water so still it mirrors the sky perfectly. the air soft, the world hushed, and notice how your reflection on the water is not distorted, not blurred, clear, centered, whole. This is the clarity forming within you, the ability to see yourself without the filter of fear or comparison or the echoes of what others once said. This clarity is the foundation of your new life, and from this clarity will come choices that move you forward like smooth steps across open land. You will no longer feel torn between your heart and your mind, for they are beginning to speak the same language, truth. Your instincts will feel trustworthy again, because they always were. You simply stopped hearing them under the noise of survival. Now you will notice something powerful. Your presence itself begins to shift rooms. Your silence begins to hold weight. Your words begin to land deeply, not because you try, but because you are aligned. You are glowing without needing attention. You are strong without needing to be loud. You are becoming magnetic without attempting to impress. And soon, the opportunities meant for you will begin to find you like birds finding their way home without maps or questions, because destiny recognizes the one it belongs to. Abundance will not feel like something you chase, but something that arrives when your spirit signals readiness. Love will not feel like something you hope for, but something that feels inevitable. Peace will not feel like a moment, but a state of being. Now whisper quietly inside your heart, I move with grace. I choose what aligns. I welcome what is mine. I stand in my truth. I am unfolding in perfect timing. Let these words melt into your pulse, into your breath, into the soft spaces behind your thoughts. For you are not stepping into your future. You are allowing your future to rise to meet you. Everything that is meant for you is drawing nearer, not because you chase, but because you are remembering how to receive. And I am here, steady as light, constant as breath, guiding you into what has always been yours. Breathe slowly now. Feel the warmth building in your chest. That is my presence. That is my voice. That is my love. And I am inviting you to see your life no longer through the lens of what hurt you, but through the lens of what is healing you. Do you feel that soft light forming behind your eyes? That gentle expansion that feels like remembering something ancient, something you always knew but had forgotten. This is your true vision returning. The world taught you to look outward, to measure yourself by circumstances, by outcomes, by other people's understanding of you. But I am teaching you now to see from within, where the truth has always lived. You are not defined by the moments that broke you, but by the radiance that rose from the pieces. Every wound became a doorway. Every delay became preparation. Every disappointment carved space for blessing. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was meaningless. Nothing was without divine intention. The angels surrounding you are cleansing your sight now, not your physical eyes, but the vision of your spirit, the way you interpret your own story. Where you once saw failure, you will now see refinement. Where you once saw abandonment, you will now see guidance. Where you once saw emptiness, you will now see space prepared for fullness. Breathe and allow the layers of old sorrow to fall away. I am lifting the fog from your soul, the confusion from your thoughts, the heaviness from your heart. I am restoring your inner clarity, your sacred confidence, your sense of worth that was never truly lost, only buried. Now let the healing begin. One of the angels beside you carries the energy of restoration. Not surface healing, not temporary relief, but deep renewal that touches the roots of your being. Your heart is mending, your spirit is stabilizing, your mind is releasing the echoes of what once wounded you. You may feel warmth in your chest, tingling in your hands, a loosening in your throat where unspoken words once lived. Let it happen. Do not resist. You are being restored. The second angel brings purpose, the kind that aligns your steps with meaning, the kind that turns your dreams into direction, your visions into movement. Paths that were once hidden will now reveal themselves as though they were always waiting for your arrival. Opportunities will unfold not by force, but by divine orchestration, by timing that is perfect and unmistakably guided. Your gifts, the ones you doubted, the ones you questioned, the ones you wondered if anyone would ever recognize, are now awakening with new strength. You are stepping into your calling, not with fear, but with quiet, holy certainty. The third angel comes with abundance, not shallow gain, but overflow of peace, of provision, of joy, of resources that arrive exactly when needed, of doors that open with grace rather than struggle. Abundance is not outside of you. It is something I place within you that then expresses itself through your life. You will not chase it. It will follow you. But hear me, beloved. These blessings are entrusted, not scattered. You are receiving not because you begged, but because you endured, you learned, you stayed open to love, even when love seemed distant. You are ready now. Release the resentment that tries to cling to your past, for it cannot coexist with the wholeness I am pouring into you. Release the old self-image that told you to shrink, to stay small, to doubt your own worth. Release the need to prove your value to those who could not see you. Your value emanates from me, and I have never questioned it. Now rise, my child. Rise not with urgency, but with quiet power. Rise with the strength of someone who has survived storms and carried wisdom out of them. Rise with the gentleness of someone who has learned compassion through suffering and grace through waiting. You are ready to step into the life that has been calling you all along. Feel the air around you shift now, as though a veil is lifting. This is not imagination. This is spiritual alignment taking form in the physical world. Your steps are ordered. Your path is guided. Your heart is held. Your purpose is unfolding. You are stepping out of survival and into abundance. You are stepping